Hello. Okay. Big fucking area, and your player is going to start here. Blah. Okay. Whatever, you get the idea. Gonna work. I think. I'll have to test it a lot. That seems, so maybe it won't be noticeable. If I could stop hitting the wrong fucking buttons, that would be super. Barely use Blender, and now I'm trying to hold Shift D to fucking duplicate. It's ruining me. There you are. Thanks. You give me a shout out. How very. Uh, my chat, just in case. That's clearly the direction I'm grabbing and moving you towards me. bit too big of a map. Color changed. Hit it there for a second. Set up the fire thing again. Hello. No, don't do it. I've worked so hard. How are you? Not yet. I'm sure it will, but not yet. Now the real bullying will be coming in when she wakes up and starts the game jam. So that's when the bullying will begin. Right now I'm just doing same old shit. I haven't noticed anything broken from today's update, but you never know. A glider, good. And we need to put you as water. And I'll have to code that up because I got rid of it. Oh yeah, guaranteed. Oh no, we gotta do a shooter. Why does none of the fucking controls work? What's going on here? Why? You know, the usual. Yeah, I have an old backup. The one that I pulled the code from. Oh, it did? Yeah. Oh, guaranteed. Well, that's why you build it like the morning you wake up, that it's the day. And then you just leave that there. And then every time you accomplish something, you build another one. You don't replace the old, you just build it. That way, if anything breaks along the way, you can submit something. Coffee exploded? Oh no. He decided he was tired of doing this for 11 years and just quit. And because he owned the code, we can't even modify it anymore. Yeah. That would suck. I have to be like, please. Oh, that's nice. And a little morbid. Hmm. Yeah, that is the problem when you're dealing with something with one person. Anything can happen to one person at any point. Hey, VPN. Oh, upcoming ad break. So, coffee, whatever. Yeah, about 15 seconds before it starts. Yeah, but that's the big concern whenever you got one person. Anything can happen to one person. Anything. Well, shit. How you doing, VPN? How is life? Yep, and started. If you don't want ads, think of subscribing. Or what's probably gonna happen, you're just gonna get a ad blocker. I doubt that would happen. Not quadruples. Not right away. Oh, holy shit! Hey, Caffeinated Conquest! What were you guys doing? Did Adam finally finish his character sheet? Also, let me. If you guys like, TTRPG played in a very amusing way, but possibly the wrong way, depending on how you feel. Did it work? Should have worked. Check out Caffeinated Conquest. They have. Something happened. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow, Caffeinated Conquest. Which one is currently running it? Is that you, Chaz?
Oh, yeah. You hit that follow button. It's been naughty.
Why is it making two sounds? Something's fucked up. Oh well. Yeah, they got Rise of the Free States, Vampire the Masquerade, 20th edition, I believe. It's fucking hilarious. They got some D&D stuff. Hey, Mazzy Charizard. It's all wonderful shit. Just gotta love it. If you understand Vampire the Masquerade, the power Dominate, even level 1, can be used wonderfully. Because your one-word command could simply be masturbate. And if you roll well enough, and your DM's cool, or AST's cool, ha. Currently, I am
Change position.
There's no other one for me to change to. She's asleep. I mean, I can make it a black screen if you want. Also, now you want to stop hoarding your points. Madman. That one is normally used, if you're new here, to tell you to switch switch screens, because we usually have my wife's screen up as well. And if you want to stick around for however long until she wakes up, she will be starting a game jam here whenever she gets up. She's making noises. So she's awake, but that doesn't mean she's woken up. So what were you guys doing on Caffeinated Conquest, if anyone would like to say? I saw that they were on, but I woke up, I was like, oh, I gotta stream, and didn't see. Yeah. That just, it is silly, but it's more along the lines of making sure that I hear it. Because I might be paying attention to something else. I might not see that you said, hey, can you switch? The change thing plays in my ears. So now I know, oh, someone wants me to change the thing to the other screen. But yes, the point system is kind of silly. I find it really amusing. You can set stuff up to be both points and bits, and I'm like, why wouldn't you just use points? But whatever. But you could do that. Or, and hear me out, you're already going to be spending money. But you can spend a lot less money to just like throw bits at the screen and then put a thing of like change the things. That way I would hear the bits, look up, see, oh, you have a teleporter. I think that would cost more money, mainly because we don't have that technology yet. But to be completely honest, if anyone could figure out, it'd probably actually be you, madman. The only reason we don't have teleportation yet is you haven't got around to doing that as a side project. Fucker's 17. When he was 12, you said 5 years ago, right? So when he was 12, he made an operating system. That just hit me. You were 12 and you made a fucking operating system. What the hell is wrong with you? You should be out trying to get laid or playing D&D or whatever else people do at 12. I don't remember. There's a huge gap. That's 24 years ago. I forgot how and I didn't want to mess with it. I looked at it and was like, I'm going to do something wrong and we're going to lose all of our water. I fed her, don't let her lie to you. Oh, so you can just teleport. Okay. Okay. So you're a superhero. All right, gotcha. I was confused. I thought you were going to build a teleporter. Yeah, but the shit you did was insane. I know you did it, and and it's just whatever, an accomplishment. But holy shit. Are all these? This fucking madman made an operating system at 12. And I get that you're like, oh, I was just young and I don't understand time management, but you are insane. I couldn't do an operating system now if someone paid me. Sim project or pseudo OS things because I was attached to the idea and then I decided to make an actual OS because I figured I could. Yeah, that's the madness I'm talking about. That is the insanity of which I speak. Yeah, I'll just make a fucking operating system. Which I'm assuming it's like Linux quality and stuff like that. It might not have been. Technically, it might have been. It might have been like was it DDoS? No, not DDoS. DOS or something. Something a lot simpler. Still counts as an operating system, but in my mind, I'm assuming you made a fucking Linux. Well, Linux, the kernel, and then Linux, a thing. No hugs for me. I just realized how old he actually was, and it blew my mind. He was 12 when he made that operating system. Yes. Well, you have all you don't have the time. Well, I mean, you do, and you don't. It depends on how you want to spend that time. Okay. Okay. So it was a simpler version. Okay, so it counted as an operating system, but it was not as I imagined it. But still, madness. Cold hands. Dobry din. I did, but I didn't use the controller. I worked on making. First, it was Iceland into like a world power, and then I ended up like conquering Ireland and taking their crown. So now it's Ireland. So meh. No mouse input. Oh yeah. Hey, if it worked, it worked. Nah, nah. So it's not as bad as I was imagining it. Also, you keep saying, bro, I was 12, as if that explains everything. You were 12? Yeah, yeah. Which is also why game, up until, I think it was Unity, possibly was the first real one. Um, Up until then, it's like, yeah, you had to basically program everything. You'd have a company would make a video game thing and then use it for 4 or 5 games, operating systems, and then they'd have to advance to something else. But that's the reason why there weren't that many games. Then, presumably Unity made it where people like my dumbass can make video games. Yeah, he's a super nerd. Currently, he's making a video game. He's contributing code towards this engine. He's making music now, which actually sounds pretty good. Uh, you're doing something with an app, but I think you're getting paid for that one, so we won't count that as a side project. Um, Something. All right, what's the theme?
Aberration.
Aberration. So something.
Aberration.
A departure from the normal, usual, or expected, typically one that is unwelcome.
A literal interpretation of this theme involves the abnormal outcome of something measurable, such as chromatic
Aberration.
aberration, a defective
I think
lens
it's
causing
2 weeks.
abnormal refraction, or perhaps an unexpected change in the flow of time, a temporal aberration. The abstract interpretations of this theme are endless, of course, and I don't think it is possible to take it too far. You could also capture the sinister undertones of this word's definition as a certain piece of media. I like uh, describes supernatural beings as aberrations, unwelcome entities you wouldn't expect to exist. This theme is all about defying expectations literally and abstractly, as well as getting really pretentious.
Mm. Yeah, an aberration could also, yeah, be a monster. Like you can be chased by an aberration, which is just a weird mutated ass thing. Basically anything from a Lovecraft story. To be fair, like when a person says operating system, they figure you can run a printer. Yeah, yeah. My brain was just, oh my God, he made Linux, like in a Linux thing, a Linux kernel. But yeah, but still, a 12-year-old. I guarantee you, I wasn't doing shit at 12. I wasn't doing shit until like 30. Uh, she's waking up slowly. Whenever you're ready, you can send me your things. All right, so now she's got to think up a theme, or think up something that goes with the theme aberration, and then she'll get started. And she has 2 weeks, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Till March 14th.
Yes, the 14th. So she has 15 days. We were against having a UBS drive? USB. Bleh. UBS. What the fuck is that? All right. PU code. Was it command line or did you make a GUI? I think you said you had a window, so I'm guessing you had a GUI. Pal squared. Load executable files, which I did.
Mm.
Hmm. Nobody's told me, so I'm gonna look. What did they do? Oh, they actually did the Chronicle. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that VOD later. Guessing Adam finally finished his thing. His character sheet. Yeah, everything is floating a little. Okay, you're just gonna move up a little. There we go. Much easier. Rolls are on. Can you send me your thing?
Not doing anything.
I know, but my vape pen died, so I'm gonna run.
Your what died?
My vape pen died, so I'm gonna run. They're nerding out hard in the chat.
Can you buy cat food? At least like a couple bags till tomorrow.
Where? 24 hour?
I don't know where you find them. Maybe they have some at the closest.
Okay. I'll try. I don't.
Oh, we have enough for your vape pen. Okay.
Not like we don't have cat food. We don't have spoiling cat food. There's a difference.
It's like for a little bag, it's like 1 lari or something. 116, 1.5. Take my change. Nick vanishes got live on camera. Damn, aberration. Define expectations, literally and abstractly.
I'm gonna run, and the great and wonderful Drippy Cat will keep you company. Disappearing is an aberration?
No, it's not an aberration. It's a usual thing. It's quite expected.
Me coming back with my beard gone, that's an aberration.
Yeah. Aberration. So something should behave not the way it is usual. Yeah, I could. Булочка. Eric will buy you something soon. Oh my goodness. Anytime your code bugs, it's a new feature. Or it could be animals that behave not in a way that they are supposed to be, like a bird barking and like being on a leash and trying to protect a home or something. Okay, we need to brainstorm. When did I go to bed? At 4 a.m.? We were discussing that it was like 2 hours before the deadline. It's already on. Do we have boogers? Okay, what do I need? Pint. Where is pint? Can I have just pint? Paint? Yeah, can this... So... It can be something Lovecraftian, right? If it's Lovecraftian, then the bright that we will use. So if it's a Lovecraftian, it can be something that is chasing you. Yeah. Uh, or it can be something static, like an abnormality in the world, and we need to kind of... What? I did it. Try flushing. It just takes time because... Did it flush? Can you please flush? Thank you. Cat, I don't have food. So it can be something static that we need to, I don't know, find and dispel or get rid of in some way. Maybe read a proper incantation or something. It could be that this static thing causes people to act weird, right? People or animals. To act. I don't know how to spell weird. Upside down rain. Yeah, but like it gravity inversion parkour game. No. I did like I've seen so many of those. They're kind of I don't know. They're all the same. And I only have 2 weeks. So it can, so I could, this could be like people or animals acting weird, could be a sign that there is an aberration nearby. So, but that would require me to build kind of a map. So it would be something like a village or something, like a small village, right? It should be some space. And then I would find those aberrations and kind of like get rid of them, right? So that would be, that wouldn't require like all chasing, enemy, health, and stuff like that. And that would be pretty weird, right? Or if it's static, it can be just changing objects, inanimate objects, like a painting. Frankly, your like Exit 8 game, I mean your usual, figuratively, your usual Exit 8 game could be an example of an aberration. So you are basically looking for aberrations. But I don't want to make an Exit 8 game. But it could be an example of something wrong and you need to do something. Basically, any observer game is looking for aberrations. But I want to add an element of somehow fixing it. I mean, all that chasing and stuff like that, it could be something new for me. I think I would learn doing that, like with the monster chasing. But okay, what other options do we have? It can be like kind of short stories, but not basically a paragraph. Where everything starts very happy and then unexpectedly everything turns to hell. That would require a lot of creativity. Like Mary woke up today. Damn, I still hear myself through his several miles away headphones. Mary woke up today, this beautiful morning, decided to go out to pick some flowers To decorate her bedroom. And was brutally murdered by a neighbor while doing so, or something like that. What would be the purpose? My brain is still sleeping. It could be something that is different from a map. It could be a map of night sky, stars and stuff. It could be a map of islands. It could be even a map of a city. You could be searching for pieces of a map, and when you find all the pieces or most of the pieces, you realize that the map doesn't actually represent the actual terrain or village where you are. That the village changed, and then you go to that specific place that is different, specific area that is different from what is shown on the map, and you do something to fix things, or you enter a portal into a different world. And do something there. That is kind of also Lovecraftian. I mean, that wasn't Lovecraftian. That was just a variation. That would require quite a big map. It's just I will need to give a player means of discovering that aberration other than the map would be just a pointer where, and it would be easier to discover. Maybe together with finding a map, you will be finding some pieces of an equipment or a spell. Maybe you actually need to read a spell out loud in the place for the aberration or the portal to show itself to you. Actually, it could be this. Could be combined. Things acting weird on a big map just to show that something is wrong, and you're running around trying to find what is going on. So you need to find a place that is causing this thing in the area. And theoretically, it can be even done replayable. If I make a map read-like and make options which make slight variations for each part, that sounds like a lot for a game jam. Like more like this. The slight changes for each part of the map, so each time when you load into the game, it is a different part of the map that is the reason that has the aberration causing problems, and you need to find where. So you find pieces of the map, you will have to figure out which place is different. It can be just a house rotated or a tree in the wrong place or something like that, a road leading slightly differently. And you will go there, you will read an incantation, reveal the aberration, which could be the portal or something, and close it. Either enter it, that would depend on how much time is left, because entering a portal would require actually a new scene with stuff inside and do something there. Damn. That sounds like fun, like one of those less violent Lovecraftian stories where just you see strange things. So there could be something in the world that would show you what you need to do inside the portal. For example, inside the portal you will see a table with objects on it, like cubes, pyramids, and spheres. But in the world, in very weird places, you only saw cubes and pyramids. So you need to take the sphere and throw it away or something. Or you need to rearrange them in a specific thing. For example, you saw maybe there would be a grid and you saw things on the map. When you interact with those things, they will reveal themselves on your actual map. And you need to arrange things in the same way and the portal will close. But it sounds boring to play and replay. Why would you? Because there is no danger. There is nothing. Oh, it sounds like a huge game. But it is a good opportunity to learn modular 3D modeling. Building a modular pack for a small village. And creating several buildings. Like, it doesn't even have to be a lot of houses for a very small map. The game jam is a proof of concept, right? It can be just that not every one of the squares can have a house. It can be just 6 houses and a road, or even 5 houses and a small garden or something. Or even 4 houses. Let's say we have a house here, house here, house here, house here, a well, a road, and a garden. And there can be variations how they spawn, which is all new for me. I've never done things like that. It can be like that with one house here. It's just the road will have to define how the road spawns. Basically, there are only 3 variations, and then I rotate it like this. Basically, there is only either that or straight. It's just how the whole map is rotated, right? And then it can be even a road instead of something, by the way. Maybe you already have a map Maybe you don't need to find it. You just need to explore and find the place and fix it. Like you have already been sent here, or you heard things about this place. You know something is. You have the map of the place. So that will require me learning procedural generation and modular asset building. Sounds like a plan. How do you... Food and drinks. Did you buy something for your... Oh, kitty. Kitty food. Булочка. Eric doesn't want to give cat good food. I think it's a good idea. It's kind of something I would make. Oh, so but we were talking that it wasn't to. There wasn't a reason to replay the game or something. So it's good to actually add something chasing you, some danger. Maybe your madness is going up the more you spend time. So I'm thinking of the idea. So there is a place, Lovecraftian. You've been sent here. You know that something is wrong here, like animals and people acting weird. So basically I will need dogs, right? Cats and birds. That could be it. It's like nothing more. And they all, and a couple humans. And which mostly I have birds, I have humans.
I have a cat. It's a very weird cat. My bulldog cat.
I can very quickly and very schematically.
I don't want to use her cat, just leave it in the trash. I'll make my own. Gravity inversion parkour game? Isn't that just Gravity Falls with parkour?
I don't know. When I hear gravity inversion, I remember all the countless you press the button or you yeah, usually it's press the button and gravity switches and you're now walking on the ceiling
Yeah.
and jumping on the ceiling. There is like a trillion of those.
Yeah. Gravity Falls was... You can kind of do that and you can just fly. It was a weird one.
So I'm thinking, so there is a little, it's not village. I mean, it is a tiny village because it is a game jam. Basically, a grid of 9 spaces.
Okay.
And there are several houses, like 4 or something. A road, a little grove or something like that. Maybe a space with a well. And one of those spaces on the grid is different from the map. And you need to find out which one.
Okay.
So this will be the place where you have the source of all the weirdness. And you need to read an incantation to reveal it, or maybe close it immediately. Depends on how much time I will have. So if to reveal it, then you enter the portal, and while running around, actually, it's like entering a portal is a good, I think, is the idea that I should go with. So while running around, you will see some weird things, right?
Mm.
Maybe some objects that are kind of seems like they are from a different world, like a plain cube or a plain little pyramid or something. So even the no texture, or a very weird texture. So you will just see them and maybe try to grab them and they disappear, but they appear on your map that you saw this object here. And when you enter a portal, there will be a table with that grid and different objects, and you just place objects on that grid and it closes the portal.
Okay.
But you need to place the right objects on the right spaces of the grid. So you have a reason to explore the map, not only to find the piece that is different, because you can find it pretty fast, but also to find a way to close the portal. And but it is so with it being a grid, it can be made kind of procedurally generated, or not. I don't know what exactly it means procedural. So you can switch those parts. So the map each time can be different. Each time you load into the game. That is basically procedural generation, right?
I don't know. I think
So you
procedural
mix-
generation just means the computer does it, but I could be wrong. Like there's
Yeah, the computer will spawn those parts randomly.
just I don't know.
So the idea is that it is a randomly spawned map, and you need to explore it to find how to close the portal and the place where the portal actually is. But while being there, your madness is going up. So you have kind of, maybe it's not a timer necessarily, maybe it's just the more objects you weird objects you encounter, the more it goes. Should I make it on I just don't like games on a timer necessarily, but should I make it on a timer, like madness just goes up because you are in this weird place?
Yeah.
So yeah, and the more it goes up, the more you can it can be like camera skewing.
Yeah.
So
Camera skewing, shit appearing, shadows moving, shit like that. And then at some point, you die.
You just crumble. You just and start crying, and that's it. And that's the.
Or you just sit in the corner and go like.
Yeah, but basically that is the.
Or maybe that could be your madness alleviator. You do this and your invisible bar goes down a little bit. I don't know.
That could be cool to add some mechanic to postpone.
To undo some of the madness.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically you don't have a timer, you have a scale or a bar somewhere that fills. With the timer, it goes up, but then you do something that lowers it a little bit.
Yeah, you restore sanity somehow. Scope. Now we need to scope that. So it needs to look really simple. Really, really simple. It is, I think it is doable in 2 weeks if I don't spend too much time designing stuff, like 3D modeling.
So in other words, it won't be done.
What?
In other words, it won't be done.
It will be done. Oh,
She spends so much time modeling.
That is a good opportunity for me to learn modular asset making.
Okay.
Very, very simple, just the basics. But yeah. Looks good. I think it's the one with with egg and stuff. No. I see cheese. I don't know. We'll share it. Let's see. But I'm hungry.
Why do you keep putting it outside of this fucking thing? There. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Ta-da.
Did you test the frogs on the pond? Or will you place them so they wouldn't touch ever? I'm just curious how a frog will behave if it goes into a pond.
That was the sound. I think the ponds. Yeah, do not have. Not renaming it, it's moving it, you fuckstick. I messed up the water. That's the reason.
Okay, so we have a plan! And we can start. With an engine update.
Yep, see? Works perfectly well. Now the water is actually water. I didn't turn it into a trigger. Because I dumb. I need to up that I need to up that wall a bit.
Yeah!
Okay. Where froggy? Type her, become a frog here if you're eating.
Get jumps! Fuck 2 works. Insanity.
Okay, do I need to up it a little more? Yes, I do.
Yes.
God damn it. The fuck, froggy?
Those are honey badger froggies.
You. We'll just up you.
Why is it downloading Linux?
I'm guessing you told it to download Linux.
And And I need to set up Git immediately because the game will have to be open source. That's the requirement for the.
Does everything about it need to be open source? Because in which case you can't use the engine.
What do you mean I can't use?
The engine code or whatever can't be open source or whatever it is.
I'm
assuming that's not what that means, but
Yeah, I don't think.
I think it just means all your code is open source and everything.
Like Unity is not open source, right? The Unreal Engine
Mhm.
is not open source, so if you.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's just my code.
Which should be pretty easy because GitHub has a Flax thing that just excludes all the Flax files. There we go. Yay. I just had to move the box collider up. Because if I move the thing up anymore, you might not be able to see the character.
Yeah. Your game may not contain AI-generated art, code, including Copilot, music, or anything else that AI can generate by the time this gem starts. How will people figure out if Copilot was used?
Hmm.
I mean, I think it will be obvious that I didn't use it because my code will be shit as hell.
No, it'll look just like Copilot. I don't know. It'd be a questionnaire. Somebody asked you explain your code. If you can't, then AI generated it. What does it do? I don't fucking know.
Like open source, it has several licenses that can be considered open source, right?
What?
Hmm?
What?
Like open source can be different on its own, right? It can.
Pretty sure.
I mean, open source licenses.
Yeah, if he wants it to be open source to include everything open source in it, then you're basically just got, it's all going to be Godot stuff, I think.
Used, modified, and shared. Two main categories of open source licenses are permissive and copyleft. Permissive licenses come from academia. They grant permission to modify and distribute software. They usually require attribution, and they disclaim warranties. Copyleft licenses come from the free software movement. They require derivative works to be distributed with the source code and under a copyleft license. So
that's probably the one that we don't
yeah,
use.
this is one that we can't do, but permissive open source is something that should be. So just look, modify.
Just annoyed by this thing. The wire is apparently so strong. No matter what I do, it will just tip this bitch over. Fuck off. You're not that fucking strong.
Eric is fighting the wire.
That works. Of course not. just realizing my lazy ass always sits like this when I'm doing stuff, and I'm just not on camera. So I'm still not on camera. Oh well, whatever. Don't care.
No, Eric!
And now watch it. It's gonna just give it a minute. Told you.
Stay there.
Nope, nope. The wire wants to believe it's the strongest force in the world.
What?
Watching it. Wire's gonna reach out, grab it, move it, and then go back to. Like, you don't understand how flimsy this wire is for this webcam, but it's just like, oh no, there's a wire on here.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you fucking hate when it does that? I want you to know just how ruined I am. I've been hitting Shift D all day, and I didn't do much of anything in fucking Blender, but it's just like, oh, now you completely forgot how to duplicate things on a normal program. Oh, there's something you can do, that'll probably make tons of people happy, Mr. Cobalt.
If he's still here.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're just in the background, possibly muted.
GPL 3.0. What is GPL 3.0? GPL. List of permissive. What is a GPL license? GPL license. GNU, General Public License, GPL. Knowing how the license works is vital. I don't understand.
I think that's intentional in a lot of law.
Like, it doesn't make sense. No, I don't know any other major engine that would be like fully open source. You can grab it and sell it.
You know.
I mean, what will I the thing that I will submit to GitHub, it
It's your
won't
code.
include, yeah, it won't include the files of the
Yeah,
engine, right?
I believe so.
So my code will be open source.
Your code will be open source. Your things, I think, your assets might be open source. I'm not entirely certain on that one. I mean, you can turn it off where it doesn't save assets.
Yeah, I don't need to, right? Enforce this. So no generated art code. To enforce this, as well as avoid potential security concerns. I mean, open source doesn't necessarily mean that I allow users to sell it. I mean, I can't protect from it in any way, but it would be nice to actually include some kind of license.
Mm.
Because there are licenses that just allow, I think, looking at it. I guess I will think about it later. Right now, I will focus on actually making stuff.
Yeah, what was that one thing that you told me about? Like Ludendara submissions that were suddenly put up on Steam by someone else. Yeah.
I don't think it was Steam. I think it was a mobile game and like Play Store or something.
Okay. Yeah. The fun of it. Just getting your shit stolen.
I mean, I don't think I should worry about it. Nobody's gonna steal my shit.
And if it does, one, we have video record of you making it. And two, yo, look at how successful this game they stole from me is.
So now, the question is, do I just use my cosmic horror? Oh no, I can't, because the project should be fully created during the...
No.
So, can I use the first person controller, or should am I supposed to code? I am supposed to code everything, right? Like my own movement.
But you can take the first person controller and then rewrite that code. Like you can use the first person controller thing, and then you just find all the code it's using for movement and then rewrite it yourself. Because in your own way.
What's the point?
You have a template to go off of, so you don't have to figure it
Wait,
out.
for cosmic horror, I didn't use. Let me open you. I don't think I used the first person controller.
No, you would have used the third person.
I mean third person, but didn't I write it myself? No?
Probably. There's a lot of extra stuff in there.
This code? It is this code, isn't it? Okay, no, I used the thing. No, okay, okay. I will need to write my own.
Utstrava. Rashibashire. Just leave it wood.
So, we need to create a new project. Do we need to set up a GitHub? Oh my goodness. Oh, I have some changes. Where is it? I have no idea where it was, but let's commit. Okay, so I need create new repository, right? No, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Create new repository. Repository name Acerola Game Jam 0. Description local path. Local path will be project new folder git ignore Flax Engine license. Damn. Copy left. No. What does Flex say about licensing? Where is the slide? Flex Engine licensing. So you may distribute engine code, including as modified by you under the license, in source code or object code format or any content to an engine licensee who has rights under its license to the same version of the engine code or content that you are distributing. Any public distribution intended for engine licenses generally, that includes engine tools, must take place either through the store or through a fork of Flex's GitHub network. But that is about the engine.
Store that still doesn't work. Be nice to sell some of your made assets. Pretty sure some people would enjoy them. But no!
General public. BSD license, Meet license. Meet license is allowed. Microsoft public license or Apache license. So all these are allowed. BSD, Meet, Microsoft public or Apache. Okay, let's go to what? Okay. Apache, permissive, must distribute source code, distribute modified code under same license. BSD. Reproduce and distribute original derivative works of any software that it governs. In doing so, however, you may not use any contributors' names, logos, or trademarks. Also protects software authors by explicitly offering no express warranties or guarantees, meaning authors are not liable if their code doesn't work well in some cases. Not obliged to distribute the source code, you are however required to retain all copyright, patent, trademark, and attribution. BSD meet. I don't know what to do.
Licensed technology oh, well, here we go. Straight I think the U applies to engine code. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand what I should do. Like, I don't want to... So I am not including the engine files, right? I have it in git ignore. So whatever I distribute will only apply to my code, right? And not the engine code.
That would make sense to me, yes.
So should I just do none? You can do whatever, it's game jam project, lol. I'm scared! I'm scared of legal things! Like it...
She doesn't want Malfi to come after her.
Yeah!
It's in his name, Mafia.
Yes, I need to upload the source code because it is the here
Yeah,
to enforce AI generated assets strictly forbidden, including Copilot. To enforce this, as well as avoid potential security concerns, all submissions must be open source. I guess security concerns means like viruses and stuff like that. All submissions must be open source and hosted on GitHub.
Viruses, backdoors.
I guess I just leave it at none, right? Does it also mean that they will be able to use my as like models if I release it as an open source?
That is actually a really good idea. He does seem very open. If you're actually concerned about it, you can just DM him.
I'm more like, is there an open source license that is just like you can look, but you can't use my assets? Like 3D models?
I don't know. I would say that if you uploaded the models without a license, that could be a problem. Yeah, it doesn't sound like open source, but probably. Open source for the code, but not for the assets. Yeah.
But the assets will be included, and they kind of...
Yeah, they're gonna be in there to make sure that you didn't do art, whatever. Just make super simple art. Just blocks.
I guess I won't have time. I think I worry too much.
I would say yes. But you never know. Cold hands. Wait. Those aren't that cold.
I will send you to Jesus. Okay. So, I created something. Now, I need to create a project. I need to add a project.
Mm.
But there's nothing there. So I need to create a project in that folder, right? So it will be basic scene, and it will be in the folder.
Whatever folder you put it in.
Here. Okay. It will be in that. Why is it my no, not my project. Just leave it be like that, okay? Why is it? It doesn't like to. Name.
Bitch ass bushes. How's your game coming along? I haven't seen it in a while. Granted, I haven't been checking in on your streams. But I don't know if you've been working on it on streams or not, or if you've even been streaming.
So, it immediately recognized that I added something to the folder, right? So all those game
Could
build.
basically hear a different license for your assets. Probably, but you never really know.
Yeah, there are like 5k participants in the jam. Chances are not all of them will submit or even like
And it
look
doesn't
through
matter
the...
whether you license it or not. AI will just scrub your art and then make something that looks exactly like it anyway.
So, just to make sure, all that is not engine, right? It's just scene, materials, settings, a couple of free camera, exit on escape, a couple scripts. Okay. The base.
You can't see shit. Okay, fine.
Too late.
Boom.
Too late. Wait, history. History. This, right? Yeah, this.
Give him a minute. There you go.
So all of that is like all the settings. The scripts exit on escape, free camera, and game build. Game editor target build. Game target build. Other than that, it's just skylights, environment probes, materials, content. Yeah. So doesn't seem like anything is anything that shouldn't be distributed is distributed. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, I just worry, you know. It's part of me. I can hardly control.
I am
I worry.
almost certain you have anxiety.
Who doesn't? Like,
No,
who?
I mean like unhealthy anxiety. Might want to medicate. Speaking of medication.
I am a functional human being.
Yes, but you could be a more happy human being. With treatments.
I consider myself pretty happy. That all seems fine. The scripts and materials could be considered a part of the engine, but I don't think Mafia cares about that tiny subset of things. Nobody is a functional human.
This is true. Yes.
What do you mean? I don't need a caretaker to perform basic Just pay for it.
I just stared at her and then just like moved my hand down me to be like, I'm your caretaker. She's like, you just pay for everything. Yeah, like you might have mentioned her earlier, say, just take my change. She's my change maiden. I don't like carrying around coins, so when I get coins back, I just hand them to her. So her purse is, well, she can kill somebody with this purse, but it's all the change.
Caretaker is also not a functional human being. Nothing is a functional human being.
This is true.
How do we live then? How do we survive?
Well, surviving's
Society.
pretty easy. Society, not so much, but survival's pretty easy. Just eat, sleep, and don't die. Survive.
I mean, yeah, if you have passive income, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, homeless people do it all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, they eat,
I don't know.
they
They
sleep.
need to get food somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a basic scene. We need first of all, before I set up any, I guess I should program the controller, right?
Mhm.
So I need a person here.
I
Content.
happen to have recently added. Sorry if I'm yelling into the microphone. I'm trying to have her hear me home in the kitchen. I happen to recently have added a a tutorial on player controllers.
On third person play? Do I actually need to make it third person?
No, you don't have to. You can do it first person.
I don't need to. I can make it first person,
Yeah.
right?
It's up to you. Yeah. I also did one on physics movement. Well, see, you can still use a third-person controller and just have it first-person view. You just don't put anybody in there. You know, all you need is get your horizontal, your vertical, and then do dot move and along those lines, and then.
No, I actually need third person because of those like
Oh, okay.
restoring
Yeah.
sanity things.
Well, still same movement. You just have the camera in a different area, which means you'll need a follow me camera script or something, or you put it on a phone or whatever.
Okay, I need an empty that will become my player. Right?
Character controller. Just make that. Just add a character controller, and that's the empty that will move you and also hold your skinned model and everything.
What character controller?
Yeah.
Can I just call it player?
I mean, you can call it player, yeah, but like you said, you needed an empty. You could just use a character controller.
I don't understand. What is a character controller?
It is a module that is built in with a whole bunch of movement stuff already in there. It's click add.
But will I have to change the script?
You have to add a script. Character controller is just a object, a module. It has,
What does it have if it doesn't have a script?
well, it has a capsule collider. It has, maybe you could explain this better. I don't know, just add
Where is it?
physics. Yeah, character controller. It has all that stuff there. It has a collider already built in and all this other stuff. And
Prevent climbing, non-walkable mode. Am I allowed to use it?
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, it's an engine thing. If they required you to make everything literally from scratch, nobody would be doing it. Well, I don't know.
It handles physical collision when you call its move function instead of clipping through walls when you set its position. When I call its move function?
Yeah, dot move.
You guys scare me. Okay, you have a... Is there a Flax tutorial on that?
I made one. But an actual Flax one, I don't know. Yeah. So instead of saying transform position or using a add force with physics, you just do character controller's name dot capital move and then parentheses, and then you have the direction and speed and everything in the parentheses, and then it just goes. You don't have to write up the function and everything to do everything itself. It does it for you. Instead of clipping through walls, yeah.
Do you have a playlist for...
Yeah, for tutorials. Yeah, tutorials. And it should be, I think, the last one. Player controller. Character controller movement right there. Second from the last. Yep. Yeah, that one. Yay, I'm helpful. And I got a view. If you wonder
You
what...
have 33 views.
Oh, wow. Okay. If you wonder what I'm talking about. Same name, but on YouTube, I rarely add tutorials for this. I have mentioned earlier, if you got bored because you only have 5,000 side projects instead of 10, you could totally write up amazing tutorials and even like record yourself doing them, and then I'll just voice them if you want.
Wait, what is the new folder? So models, right? And I need to import my...
On plotting my sleep. Yeah. I mean, I know. I'm just saying. If you're gonna go through my tutorials and tell me what's wrong, I offered you to make much better tutorials, and then I will just voice them.
to point out every flaw in the
Yes.
tutorial.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Wait, let me import my human being. Where do I have my human being?
I thought you had to create a new human being for the jam. No?
I can use assets that I have licensed.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know.
I can use even store-bought assets. I could write up a script, but if you don't read it perfectly, I'm firing you from your own YouTube channel.
Okay, if you want to do that, yeah. But I'll need a video as well. Because you'd have to walk me through doing what you're describing in the video.
So, main character. What is this?
Yeah.
What is the difference?
I could replace the music.
526.
What do you mean? The hello, my name is this, or the yeah, I can change that one. That's just that's like the first thing I made musically.
So this will be the skinned model. We can make a sub-asset folder.
Yeah, that one.
Player.
Yeah, I can change that. Make something better. Again, that was literally like we need something, some sound. So I just did that.
It's almost a jump scare, but it's a kid. Dun, 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 dun.
Maybe it's too loud? I don't know.
The one that plays the millisecond you play the video. Yeah, like
it's an intro song. Yeah.
Is it a jump scare?
How is that a jump scare? She is the most easily jump scared person ever, and she doesn't jump scare at this. She jump scares when she understands the jump scares, and they still make her scream. I say this because we did a game jam where I did a horror game, and she knew exactly how, when, where all these shadows were going to pop up. Also, nobody told me that my camera was way out of whack here. Thanks, guys. There. Now it's better.
Wait. So I don't need this cube. So character controller and
Did you want to see me? Really? That's what you want?
think outside the box. Wait, so character controller. It spawned kinda too low, so I need to up it, right?
Yeah, you need to up it. Then you need to move her down. It's kind of a pain, but yes.
Why is it so huge? It's kinda huge.
You can scale it down. The radius and height inside of the trigger thing.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out if
Inside
it's
the
already
collider.
on the ground. So right now height is 150.
Hmm?
It doesn't seem like 150.
Maybe she's teeny. Oh.
Where is the size? She is 165. She should be bigger than the thing. Maybe it only counts this one. The distance between those.
Well, the height should be top to bottom.
But it's not. Radius. Seems like I need on.
Oop.
What?
That's teeny. It doesn't need to be lined up with the ground. You add gravity. I mean, you have to add gravity if you want the character to move around properly. Also, side note, you will need to add through code gravity. And go over that in the thing. The model should be lined up with the, should be lined up with the bottom, but the collider doesn't need to be on the floor. Okay. Since it will fall. That's true. Yeah. You just also don't want it to noticeably fall when you load in because it just looks bad.
It will fall?
Yeah, when you have gravity, it'll fall to the ground.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to lift it.
Mhm.
So I can do it like that, right?
Mhm. Well, the collider will fall to the ground, so her feet, if they're under the collider, will hit the ground because she's parented to the collider.
Are you telling me that I need to align?
That actually might work. You might want to bring her up ever so slightly. Probably about there. Yeah, that's good.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See? It's like it's not 150. It's way more than it's 150 plus
There's a
those
physics
hemispheres.
collider debug view as well that you could help you line things up, maybe.
I don't think I will see the model in that debug view.
Probably not.
Oh, I will!
Well, you can see her arm sticking out. Oh, you can see her.
It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, looks good.
Did you see
Okay.
the bounding box on the model, though? The little blue line stuff?
Yeah. So? Is it bad? What is going on? Why? Is it the problem? Do I need to change it? Scare me. How do... Debug... How do I switch to a normal view? Ah, I just do that. No,
Default.
no, it doesn't work. Default, okay.
You can't just turn off a view. You have to go back to a different view, which is default for the most part.
Oh, you say that it says...
Oh, okay.
What is...
So the box is that big. She is not. Huh. Weird. Why would it do that?
But she is though, 166 centimeters.
I think what he's saying is the box is that big. Not her.
In Blender,
I
she's
know.
166. How is she 140 or something in Flax?
I'm just saying what I believe he's saying. The box is what the model editor will report.
I understand that. I don't understand why the fuck. Because she is 166. She's supposed to be 166.
Mm-hmm. Let me check with a cube. Lol.
So why is she suddenly tinier? Like it shows me 166 here. Does it scale her down?
He's checking with the cube.
Okay, while he's doing that, we have a
You should
human.
be graduating in May, I believe. Right? Then the number of side projects will explode after that. Unless he goes to like a college or something. Starts class again.
Seriously,
Or gets a job.
Don't mind me.
It's not possible. I always mind you, woman. Jana. Janine?
No,
Jana.
animation.
Okay, the height parameter controls the size of the inner area. And the top of on both sides is the radius. Yeah. From the top, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I figured. That it's the.
Okay, so
It's between those two lines,
okay.
and these are not included into the height.
That's a
It's radius. So basically,
Okay.
it's 150 plus 50 more for those.
Okay.
So it's 2 meters high.
Yeah, 200 meters, 200 feet.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think that's what I figured. So, wait, do I have root motion? I don't need root motion. I will be... Right? I will have the motion in the controller, right? I don't need the root motion. So, idle.
Thank you. Again, you're graduating like in May or whatever, right? And I'm assuming unless you get a job that is mentally draining, the number of your side projects is going to go insane because then you won't have homework.
So actually, so I don't need it to be that high because she will possibly not fit through the doors, right? So if I have it at 25, that's 50 total. I need 110 to be.
Also, have you been checking out the network chuck stuff that I mentioned on YouTube?
115 maybe. So
He goes over like general IT work, how good it can be, and all that good stuff. I think you could easily get a job, even if you have to do as he suggests. Just made Linux too? Oh no! Yeah, exactly. What would your symbol be? Because it couldn't be penguin. One of the things he does suggest, though, is just getting a help desk job, and then working. And then once you're in the door, working your way from there. Which, yeah, I think you could do that quite easily.
Okay, we have a character.
Go over to the IT guy and be like, "Oh, by the way, I could do
Dan.
this, and this. Hire me. Change my job." I will say that has happened to me, not IT, because I'm not that technical of a person, but I was working in a factory as a temp person. My temp period hadn't even ended, and then I got a job as a supervisor of one of the areas because I worked well enough.
Me, not Dan. Trip OS. Okay,
But you already made it. Oh, yep, you already did it. Okay. Would have known. That
okay,
mad drip, yo.
next.
Sometimes you can always take a shit job to get your foot in the door, and then boom! Move up in the world.
Okay, the tutorial is 16 minutes long. We're almost 1 minute in.
Yeah, but a lot of that is me going,
Let's put it on 1.5.
Screenshot on
Speed.
there. Well, yeah, yeah. Just listen to my squeaky ass voice continue squeaking.
So we need to create a script.
Listen, I'll just edit the hell out of it to where that's not in there anymore. It doesn't matter if I spent 5 hours retaking the video. What matters is the 15-minute video I post.
You typed in action.
Yeah, I know. I did it wrong. I replaced that eventually. Oh, I'll be running the channel. You just won't give me any more, and the quality of the stuff will go way down.
Okay. This is just Visual Studio, right? Not Visual Studio. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's start. So you set up a character controller. I named my script. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Character controller.
Let's give it a variable name.
Player, right?
Mhm.
And then on start, we go
Player equals actor as character controller. Which I do correct that.
Actor. Okay. Oh, why? Equals.
Okay, well I could just let her run the channel. It'll be ran better.
What?
I won't be running my channel anymore, so you know. If I mess up on his script or his tutorial that he writes for me. It's fine, I'll just have her run it and it'll be run way fucking better anyway.
Mr. Cobalt can run the channel. If he so pleases.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you gotta worry about me keeping the money. We don't make any. You don't need as. Flex just has an as keyword. Really? C#? I did not know that. Dot as. Huh. But isn't that the way? Okay. See, that's the useful stuff.
What do you mean?
Just space as, and then get rid of all the rest of it. Just, yeah. Apparently that. I didn't know.
Okay, we're learning stuff. That's why we're here. Sun is shining into my eye.
Can you open the other side then? Where it's not. Because we do require sunlight, apparently. We're like flowers. So, I think we might be able to open the window. I don't know. Oh, what temperature is it?
Oh, it's getting too hot.
What? I
Actually.
love the way she says that.
Okay, moving on.
Do you think 13 is warm enough?
13?
Mhm.
No.
Okay.
Well, let's wait a little bit.
I don't know. I'm still not used to Celsius. I'm a savage American who only knows Fahrenheit.
It's 15, but let's wait till like 18.
Okay, my phone sucks.
You need to
It doesn't
update
go up
it.
to
You
18,
need
it's-
to click on it to update
I did.
it. So you get horizontal movement and vertical movement, right? And vector 3. Okay.
You love 50 degrees? Nice. 50 degrees is pretty nice. But she would murder me. If I was like, oh, 50 degrees, open the window. She will fucking kill me. Despite having grown and raised up in frozen hell, she's never not adapted to cold.
Vector 3, what will you call it? Movement?
Yeah, I kind of like movement or move. Just lowercase move or whatever. 15.
Yeah, we'll wait a couple more degrees.
Also, I
You
think
must
today's
open
only
the
gets up to
window.
16. At least that's what my thing says. It won't
We
reach
will.
18. We will, probably about the time I go to sleep. No. Nah, it's 13 right now.
15.
15, yeah. Mine
Yeah,
says
here-
13 for some fucking reason. Let me try doing this again. Yeah, see? Oh, no wonder. Fuck is... What the hell is this?
Horizontal?
What?
Horizontal?
I know, I go back and replace and fix it. Okay? Hush.
Okay.
Well, the
So
reason that I'm in the wrong temperature is because apparently it chose to put me somewhere else.
where? It says Gumbra on mine.
Yeah. What the hell?
You just click it.
I did. Look, it's clicked. See, woman?
And it doesn't update?
No.
It
Now
updates.
it updates. Now it updates after she touches it. That's all it took.
Magic fingers.
I've been touching this bitch all day, and she's just like, whoop.
Touching bitches.
She's about to go get her workout in.
Okay. Horizontal input. Let's focus. I have 2 weeks. Input. Equals. Input. Get axis. Horizontal. I can't trust you. The type. So I'm guessing vertical input will be get input. Oh, he's about to open a different window, no?
No, that one doesn't have a thing on it. But I am opening this window.
Okay. Vertical, right? Vertical, I can't type.
There, the window's open. You could do not open the window. The void will pull. Not the void.
Yeah, speaking of Lovecraftian shit.
He just comes in and says weird shit usually. He's like, no, the frogs will escape! The frogs will escape! No one's safe. I'm just like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, they tend to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told today we have honey badger frogs. New type of frogs.
Yes, honey badger frogs. They just don't give a fuck.
They find a way to escape.
The only void we got here, public void, sometimes private void. They will defend the frogs. I mean, that's up to you. You'll be the one playing it. So if you kill the frogs or not, that's all you, buddy. Hopefully you won't. It's kind of the goal of the game, but you know.
Wait, what?
You seem to do pretty well at it. I did put a new version up, and I haven't. No, you suck it, man. Last place on the leaderboards. I mean, you're the entire leaderboard because there is no server yet. You're both the last place and first place. Congrats. Oh, there's no hurricane today. Nice. Ah, I see why. There's some clouds in the distance. Which means it'll be raining.
Sector 3. So we have horizontal.
Where did they say that at?
Input.
Where are people posting this? I don't know. I haven't seen anything on this. I just remember you and Mine Bill were like, Mine Bill only played it just so he could get a better score than you.
So you had it public, right? Public graph. Public float.
You're on a hacking farm? Why were people playing our game on a hacking farm? Just cool. That's awesome. But why?
What?
They're saying that they... Supposedly, he was on a hacking forum and they were talking about our game and getting this score. I think he's lying. I think hackers have much better things to do. Plus, they can probably hack this game in like a second. Particularly because I didn't even encode the JSON file, so you can just write in a different number easily. It's not live, it's just fake news.
Okay, we have it. And now we need.
We've been going 3 hours. Apparently, we're about to tap out. It's like we're just constant yawning. I've been up since 4-ish, 3, 4, something like that.
You slept for like 10 hours.
Yeah. Tried to sleep for more. But you were like, oh, the water's gonna be cut. By the way, the water's cut off again.
Yeah.
just to let you keep you guys
till
updated.
Midnight-ish. From 7 a.m. till midnight-ish, we won't have water.
Luckily, the owner of this place put a vat of water with a weird little thing on it.
Weird little
Like
thing.
a little motor thingy to speed
Yeah.
up the water. It
It's
just
a
gives
pump.
us a trickle of water. But that means that, you know, every hour we could flush the toilet, which is a huge improvement to having to carry have like
we can
15 containers of water around.
wash hands and get some tea. What? Player move?
Player, which is your thing, dot capital move.
Which is something that you do with the controller, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the function of changing its position.
And that's it?
I think I changed it later to add speed and stuff because I forgot, but yeah, basically. The player move is all you need. It's just everything else, like you need to change the vector 3. So movement would need to have.
Okay, I will get to it.
Yes, this is true. I'm sorry. Yeah, we should just leave you to run the YouTube channel. Save me the trouble. Actual stuff will get updated. It's not like you'd have to worry about me keeping any of the money. We'll never earn anything off of YouTube. Ever. They started working on that burnt out place. So that's some fun sounds that we get to hear. Basic economics. Yeah. Some of that can be fun. But they won't teach you how to do fucking taxes. It's just supply and demand and stuff, and it's totally okay that they keep inflating away the money because that incentivizes you to spend it, because saving it does literally nothing. And that keeps the economy running. Well, deflation incentivizes saving because your money is going to be worth more, which can kill an economy because there's no money moving through it.
So I made in this script here, right? Player mode.
Yeah.
And
Interesting fact, technically the Great Depression also caused World War II. Because America loaned Germany a lot of money after World War One so they can help rebuild themselves, because Germany had to pay for all the damages of World War One because they were the first to surrender. And then when the Great Depression hit, America just called in that loan, which totally fucked them over.
wait, I did something wrong, right?
And made them angry.
What am I?
But yeah, inflation does help the economy move, and it also helps nowadays because the government, for one, and a lot of big businesses that own the government have borrowed so much money they cannot afford to pay it back. So what they do is they just keep inflating the money away. Therefore, what?
Why is this script? Why doesn't it show my variables?
Open your script again. Um. That is weird. Sure to save it. Why didn't public work? They're there now, I think.
They changed something, I don't know.
Does public not work anymore?
Is a good target to stop deflation, which is what caused the Great Depression apparently, but I'm just gonna...
And saved it look like. Try public again and save the script. You might have forgot to save, maybe, when you did the public.
Check again.
Oh. But yeah, 2 to 3 is the one that they shoot for. But yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably hit save when I was still on the YouTube video, that's why.
Okay.
So you said it's like -10 and speed 100 to 50? Oh, fuck.
There's an exact number for what gravity is, but I forget. For it to be realistic, I forget. There it is. Yeah, negative or 9.81.
Yeah, it's the G1.
Okay, yeah. I just put 10 because me, whatever.
Now I need the camera to also be the child of the body, and I need it to rotate. I need the body to rotate.
Give me a second. I literally did rotate to where you're looking.
Something is telling me I will have to rewrite that moment.
A little bit. I'll give you the script here in a second.
So, camera needs to be the child. And where is it currently? So if the camera is... Yeah, see, it's reversed. Right now it's fucking reversed.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not the ideal. Wait, why is my camera not moving together with this thing?
Because you have a script that gives it free movement. The camera has a script on it. It's overriding.
No, I need it right behind me, right?
Okay, so you need to... that work?
No. You can pilot the actor, by the way, the camera. If you don't need ultra precise rotation, just right click on the scene tree and click pilot actor. And you can do it for any actor. What? On the scene tree? Where?
Pilot
Pilot
actor?
actor? What will it do?
Huh.
What? Huh?
It locks on you.
No, because I locked it on me. What does it do? It doesn't do shit.
It doesn't do anything in game mode. Well, that's not. She's trying to do game mode stuff.
What? Why? So why?
To move actors around. Oh. So instead of you clicking and moving, you can just do it with the keyboard. I don't know. It could be more convenient at times.
I don't understand how it's okay. Okay, so I actually need.
So you need to get the transform of the camera. Then you do a vector 3 of the camera forward and a vector 3 of the camera right. And you give. Jesus, this is complicated. I'm just gonna copy it and send it to you.
No, I need to understand what I'm doing.
Okay, so now this isn't a first-person thing for this one. Keep that in mind. So you need to get the camera, transform, and then you get the camera right and the camera forward. Then you set that variable .y to 0 for both of those. So it's on the ground or it doesn't move. And then you do a vector 3 move forward relative, which is
Wait. I need to figure. First I need to decide. Do I need to rotate the camera? Well, yeah, I do. I actually need it to be closer.
you also need to change the forward of the
What?
Shit, I don't remember how to do that. To make your character turn and everything, you need to change the forward of the character controller.
I do remember doing it. Wait, where did I do it? Which project did I actually do it? I was following a tutorial. I guess I just...
Shit, I don't have that folder anymore. Oh well. Yeah, that should work. 3D, yeah. I think that's the one that I used.
Yeah, I think... Why are you so loud?
I guess one technically works for first person, so we'll leave that be.
Yeah, I think I followed this one.
The fun of, I've done this before. How the fuck did I do it?
It was so long ago, I don't code!
I know. I mean, I've done it more often, but I still don't remember it. That's why I was like, shit, how did you change the forward?
By the way, I start thinking that -z is not the right thing to export things to.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't make sense. She looks that way, but if I press forward, she will look back. She will move backwards. Like, I'm pressing forward. So whoever told that -z is the right way to export from Blender was lying! It is +z.
You're probably right. Most of the time I just flip the character around and that's good. But
I don't think it's the way it should be. Is there noise when I move left or right? You see? The noise on the model, especially on the legs, you can see it. Is it because of the shadow?
the shadow's doing some weird light
Yeah,
wiggly
but all the,
thingy.
like, the outline of her legs becomes all noisy.
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably another person here who doesn't belong.
Somebody's knocking. Oh. Да. Да. How many? Uh, 8. 10. 10 lari. Do we have a 10 lari? I forgot. Probably not. Are you kidding me? There is. Can you please 10 and I need a passport. A moment. Where is my passport?
She ordered something, and this is always an ordeal. I know.
Cable card, pocket, leaves.
What?
Oh, phone number? Yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Matloba. Can you please put it here? Please.
Yeah, she ordered this a
Guys,
while
please.
ago, and apparently they were trying to get cocaine in through Russia, and that just
No, it
stopped.
was
I
it was a
know, I was
bomb.
joking.
They found a bomb.
Okay, there's a. Okay, my joke was actually less
Yeah,
severe.
they found a bomb in one of the cars that tried to cross the border. So they started like they stopped the border for I don't know a month,
Basically.
and then they started checking everything much more thoroughly and strictened the rules. So yeah, it took. Good night, Mr. Cobalt.
Night.
Beautiful.
She doesn't want her cards to get damaged. Board game cards. The greatest crime known to man. Board game crimes. So she bought a game that is basically a video game on your phone. Just happens to have some board game components. And we played that, and they got teen little cards. So she wanted to buy some. Mansions of Madness. It's a phone game, but you have boards that you set up. Otherwise, it's just a phone game.
I need some drink.
To include, you have to download an app which has all the stories and everything in it, and then you just basically sit there and like, I have this weapon and do this. The board is there just to help you visualize what's going on in the app. Isn't bad. Green grape. Green grape.
Okay, let's continue. Oh wait, he's using Cine Machine. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
If we can get that into Flex, that would be amazing. Cinema Machine is pretty awesome. Doop, doop, doop.
Wait. Wow. Okay. So he's using a mathematical function that calculates the angle between, wait, direction x, direction y. Once again.
Mhm.
I need to I need the speed back to 1 to listen to the explanation.
I think Flax uses a capital F.
Math F?
Yeah.
Okay, that's...
Just some weird thing.
X, comma, Y. Angle starting at X, 0. And terminating at X, comma, Y. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us. We've been going for an okay amount. We'll get more used to the schedule at some point. Be able to do more. We both want to keep on working, but it won't be in stream. Thank you very much for joining us. If you hang out a minute, we will find somebody to send you lovely people to. Bye.
Bye.
You've rained on my glorious parade. For this, I'm sending everything I've got at you. But I won't let you have the satisfaction of catching me. I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
What's your favorite thing about space? Mine is space. Space, going to space, can't wait, space. Space, trial, putting the system on trial, in space, space system, on trial, guilty, not being in space. Go to space, jail. Dad, I'm in space.
I'm proud of you, son.
Dad, are you space?
Yes, now we are a family again.
Space, space, wanna go to space, space. Yes, please, space, 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 go to space, space, space. Wanna go to space, 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 go to space. Boy. Space. Oh, political. Here come space cops. Here come space cops. How many space cops? Space cops, help. Going to space, go in there. Can't wait, gotta go. Space.